Dreamer had said goodbye to his friends, who were now walking up towards the new London Road estate, and he ambled up to Station Approach Road. In the morning he had seen some workmen digging a hole for something. They had finished, filled the hole back in, but had left some treasure behind. 2 R. White's lemonade bottles. This was worth 6pence a bottle. The only drawback was the shop that sold them was at the other end of the town, near the Hever turn-off. It would mean he would miss Blue Peter, Jackanory, and the magic roundabout. But hey, sweets were worth it. He picked up the bottles and clutched them tightly, then walked through the coal yard and across the railway tracks, past the signal box, and up the cinder path that led to home. "Hello, Mum, I'm home." "Hello, son, did you have a good day at school?" she asked. "Yes, thanks. Do you mind if I go out? I have found 2 R. White bottles and want to get the money back on them. I will try not to be too long." "No, son, you cut along. I will see you later," Dreamer's mother replied. So he went and got out of his school clothes and was soon walking up the path towards the big railway bridge. He peered down to the field below. Now it was a building site, and the old sewage farm was being knocked down. Everything seemed to be changing all at once. As he stood there looking at the footings being put in for the new houses, it seemed impossible that just last year he and his friends were on that very same field, enjoying the fair that turned up every year, riding on the bumper cars, pulling with all your might on the ropes on the swing boats, desperately trying to get higher than your friends in the next swing boat. Then onto the bomb, listening to Chirpy Chirpy Cheep Cheep by middle of the road as the ride swooshed up and down, scaring the hell out of the occupants. Now the field had become a different sort of playing field. The hole in the ground gang used to play in the footings, pretending they were trenches from the First World War. Little did they know at the time how dangerous their game could be if the footings had collapsed on them. They would have been buried alive. No one would have found them until the next day, but as children, this sort of thing never occurs to us.